It's not uncommon for auction companies to tout their coin auctions as having something for everybody. But for Stack's Bowers March auction at the Whitman Baltimore Expo held March 28th through April 1st, that promise rings true in a big way. The March Baltimore sale is the first auction conducted under the Stack's Bowers Galleries banner, celebrating the merger of two of America's most successful auction companies, Stack's and Bowers and Marana. We're continuing our tradition as the official auctioneer of the Whitman Baltimore Expo. And beginning this summer in Chicago, Stack's Bowers Galleries is also the official auctioneer of the A&A for at least the next 3 years. The Baltimore auction will feature more than 4,200 lots of U.S. coins, metals, and tokens. The highlights are many, including fresh consignments from the Dr. Albert R. Frederick Jr. collection, the Glenwick family collection, and the Denny Kemp collection. You'll see coins ranging from a spectacular 1793 wreath cent, graded PCGS MS64 brown, to a gem 1909 $5 Indian gold piece. A nice collection of Morgan dollars. And octagonal and round 1915 Pan-Pac $50 gold pieces, graded MS64 and MS63 respectively. For the online bidding and pre-auction bidding schedules and further information, visit www.stacksbowers.com.
Hi, my name is Chris Napolitano. I'm the president of Stack's Bowers Auction Galleries. I'd like to welcome everybody to the first combined auction of Stack's and Bowers. We are proud to continue our tradition of hosting the official auction of the Whitman Coin and Collectibles Expo. This March, our auction will begin on Tuesday evening with Americana, Colonials, and Cents. The auction will continue through the end of the day Saturday with U.S. coins nightly, as well as U.S. currency on Friday during the day and world coins and currency on Thursday evening and Saturday during the day. Lot viewings by appointment only in our Irvine offices March 8th through the 15th and through our New York offices on March 21st through the 23rd. We'll also have lot viewings starting at Baltimore on March 28th. I'd also like to invite you to participate in our full auction schedule for 2011 and don't miss any opportunity to consign. We're now accepting consignments for our June Baltimore auction and for our A&A and pre-A&A sales in Chicago. We're the official auctioneer of both those sales for the next 3 years. We invite you to be a participant in our March sale. We've got several highlights we'd like to go over and some wonderful, wonderful coins for the sale. Some of the highlights of our Baltimore sale include some wonderful items. We have a 1793 recent in PCGS MS64 brown, a wonderful early coin. We have an 1803 $10 gold piece in MS63. That's another great example of early U.S. coinage. We have a 1915S Pan-Pac round and a 1915S Pan-Pac octagonal in MS64, PCGS MS64 and PCGS MS63 respectively. Both these two coins were put away at the time of issue by the family and they haven't seen the light of day till this sale. This recent is lot number 263 of our sale. It's probably one of my favorite coins. I love early coins of any kind, but this particular coin is a PCGS MS64 brown example. Recents were probably one of the very first coins that were issued in any significant numbers, and this particular coin has no real streaks, planchet problems. It's a perfect coin for the grade, and I think it's one that will attract huge attention. Anytime we have a recent in any grade, it's a significant event, but especially in near gem. We wish all prospective bidders good luck. This is going to be a very coveted coin. One of the most difficult sets to put together in the 20th century gold are $5 Indians. The 1909 O is really the king of the Indian series. In any grade, it's a hugely collectible coin and very difficult to find, certainly in MS grades. One of the sleepers in that whole series is the San Francisco Mint product of 1909, and we have a 1909S 5 Indian in PC65. It's a population 1. PC's only seen 1 in 25 years of grading. There's 2 6s and a 7, but it's a very difficult coin to find in gem. It's got great surfaces, wonderful color, wonderful strike. It would make a great addition to any 20th century $5 Indian set. We wish all prospective bidders good luck. This will be a hotly contested item. The trade dollars are one of my favorite series. I know they're certainly one of David Hall's favorite series. This is an 1883 trade dollar, improved 66. It was graded probably 20-some years ago. It came from a wonderful collection of coins we had come in called the Denny Kemp collection. Most of these coins were put together in the 70s and 80s and certified at a later date. So the gentleman had a great eye and would send coins in to get graded after he bought them raw. This particular trade dollar has less than 1,000 minted, and it was only struck in proof format. It was graded before we had cameo or deep cameo designations, and I'm sure today it would grade cameo. It's flawless as far as the surfaces go. It's stone white. It's got wonderful, wonderful surfaces to it and great contrast. I think, again, this will be one of our bigger highlights, and whatever the Proof 66 price level is, you can go ahead and throw away the sheets because the bidders will tell you that this is worth more than that level. The 1924 S Saint has a price jump in MS64 from $30,000 to probably $150,000 in MS65. This particular example, it's a very high-end coin for the grade. It's one of the nicest MS64 examples I've seen in the market, and I'm sure the bidders will realize this, and it will bring well over 64 money, especially with the price spread to MS65. The Cal 2.5 are one of the most popular and one of the most rare type coins that we have in the United States gold typesets. The 1848 Cal 2.5 was struck from the first 230 ounces of gold that was mined out of California in the San Francisco region. Little did we know at that time what an impact that gold coming out of California would have in our country. These coins were struck in Philadelphia and counterstamped on the reverse with the three letters CAL, C-A-L, and that identifies them. Only 1,389 coins were struck from the Philadelphia Mint for the Cal 2.5. Today, examples are extremely rare in any grade. In PCGS XF45, they can bring up to $50,000. This is such a pleasing example for the grade. I believe this coin is going to bring a lot of money when it hits the auction block. I picked this coin out for a couple of reasons. Number one, it came from our Denny Kemp collection of really wonderful coins that were consigned to us. The 1894 has the lowest mintage of any Philadelphia struck coin in the Morgan Dollar series. It's 110,000 pieces, which in the scheme of Morgan Dollars is very, very low. I like it because it's one of the most popular series and one of the most popular collected series of United States coins. But in gem, this particular date is very difficult to find. And this coin's a real fresh, original coin with a little bit of light toning to it on the rims. It's got a little bit of reverse toning. As a matter of fact, the sheet prices are somewhere around the $40,000 to $50,000 range. I think when this coin hits the auction block, you're going to see extremely competitive bidding from the Morgan Dollar collectors. When these sort of coins come across my hands, I get really excited. This is a beautiful, atypical example of a bust half. Normally you'll see bust halves in various grade ranges. It's not technically a rare coin, but in choice BU it becomes very, very difficult to find, and in gem it becomes extremely difficult to find. When you do find gems, they don't look like this usually. This coin has gorgeous rose and blue toning. Again, as part of the Denny Kemp collection, you'll see a lot of bidding activity when this crosses the auction block. It's one of my favorite coins in the whole collection. Lot number 6695 is an 1803 $10 gold piece from the Dr. Frederick collection. Dr. Frederick is another one of our anchor consigners and has consigned some beautiful, early, wonderful coins. He collected most of these coins, again, before 1990, and Q. David Bowers and Ray Morena of our predecessor company sold them many of these coins. This particular coin is an MS63 example. It's just a beautiful choice BU example of an early $10 gold piece. 1803 is actually one of the slightly more difficult dates. The 1799 and the 1801 are probably two of the more easy dates, relatively speaking. I think this coin is very, very high end for the grade, and I, again, expect spirited bidding when this crosses the auction block. I think most people have seen GSA dollars in one fashion or another, but I can guarantee you won't see the coins you're going to see in this sale. We have 50 coins that are either beautifully toned or deep mirror proof like. This happens to be an MS65 deep mirror proof like example, and I think once you see it, you'll understand what I'm talking about. It's one of the less expensive coins I'm showing you, but it also tells you that we have pretty much something for everybody in our sale. Again, when this coin crosses the auction block, I would throw away the MS65 DMPL sheet because you're not going to be able to buy it at that. Lot 6612 and 6613 are two of my favorite coins in the entire cell. They are a 1915S Pan-Pac octagonal and a 1915S Pan-Pac round, the $50 gold slugs as we call them. When these coins cross the auction block, they always create a stir. Not only because of the size of the coin, as a $50 gold piece, they have a lot of gold, they're heavy, they have a wonderful design to them. These two coins were purchased in 1915 at the Panama Pacific Exposition in San Francisco by the family in these two original boxes, and they resided in the family's possession until they were consigned to us in these same boxes, and we had them graded at PCGS. We expect a lot of excitement when these two coins cross the auction block. It was my pleasure bringing you several of our highlights for the sale. We look forward to your participation, and good luck.
Thank you.